Hi everyone, today I'm back with yet another video, and today we'll discuss about one of the most common misconception, skill potential. So skill potential is what I like to call the total damage a hero can dish out. Basically, this is what people use to measure in order to determine if it's gonna be powerful, or should I say properly, a nuker. So the misconception comes in when people try to read and see a hero's raw stats. Might it be the combination of attack stat plus skill power or attack stat alone? While I'm not saying that it's not true, it shouldn't end there. So today I'm hoping with this video we'll be able to clear this up. And if I said anything wrong, please feel free to correct me. And if you have more to contribute, then please feel free to leave a like and comment to uh, give support. So based on my observation, there are four main things that constitutes a hero's skill potential. The first two things that we already know are attack stat plus skill power. Let's just call this raw output. Based on these two alone, especially on the attack stat, would that mean that just because you have the highest attack stat in the game, you'll automatically be a nuker? So quick rundown of the top 17. Vicky, Fatima, Alessa, Yuria, Yuno, Flock, Alex, Anna, Shirin, Nyx, Jacquard, Iola, Helene, and Irene. If you notice, there's the absence of name of Shana and Misra, which are very good nukers. So why is that the case? So should it be because of the skill power? Come to think of it, there are many ones that have high skill power like Lai, like Cherry, like Fatima, which actually the second highest attack stat in the game, which has 146 attack skill power. So does that mean she's very powerful? If you're going to compare it with Vicky, which is just 100% skill power, she should deal more damage than Vicky. Fatima should deal more than Vicky, but it isn't the case, right? So why is that the case? Now, let's proceed to the third one, which is about AoE, which is the coverage of a hero. Very good examples of these are Liana and Alex, because they can hit the whole opponent's area like 99% of the time. That's why they're dangerous, because they can do their respective roles with ease because of this thing that they have. Alex takes advantage by quickly dishing out damage to the whole opponent's area, while Liana is putting up her skill to flinch your opponents. And last but not the least, which is the number 4, which in my opinion, what people mostly forget about. It is the number of projectiles times number of hits. Let's call this hit potential. To make things easier, let's have the following sample. Those who throw single projectile but has multiple hits are Alessa, Ciara, Liana, and the like. While there are those with multiple projectiles but only does single hit each projectile are Lai and the Sparrow. There are special cases like Fatima, which only has a single hit in projectile. But in my observation and other people's observation, she deals a lot of damage. So why is that the case? What makes up for it is the two things that she has, which is coverage and the raw output. For others, like the S tier heroes, Shana, Misra, Vlok, and Vicky, shares the property of having multiple hits at the same time multiple projectiles. So this is no doubt what makes them different from other hitters. They are the real nukers. I don't think you can be called a nuker if you don't have this property. at best, you can be a semi-nuker. If you have a good coverage, plus good raw output, and at least have, let's say, most of the time, these semi-nukers actually have multiple hits, but single projectile. Like Irene, almost hits 3 at a time. Liana hits almost all of the screen, but she can only deal decent amount of damage if you actually invest on her. Alex, obvious because of great attack stat and multiple hit and dealing against whole area of your opponent and such. Now, a good rule of thumb to make things much simpler, if they deal tons of damage in BR, then most likely they are nukers. For example, Irene. In my observation back then, my EA Irene does less damage in BR compared to my awakened Shanna. It doesn't make sense, but it is the case. Because I thought that, oh, BR has a different computation. Apparently, it's because of multiple hit times multiple projectile. Irene though still does more damage than my Shanna because, well, apparently Irene's coverage is better so far. And in BR, she does so little, even against an awakened Shanna. So at best, some are just semi-nukers. If they're not dealing that much damage in BR and PvP, then definitely they're not nuker. So I'm gonna say it, Alessa is not a nuker. It's just I can't even see her as a semi-nuker despite what I'm seeing with impressive raw output. So I hope that clears up the misconception about skill potential. And if you have any suggestions for other stuff, common misconception, then please feel free to leave a comment. And I'll see you in the next video. And goodbye.